life is that a single parent has to deal with on a daily basis. Parenting is a difficult job by itself, but when you add in the factor of doing it alone and not having an additional person to help you, it makes it that much harder. There are 3 points that I'm going to discuss to help you understand what this is like. First of all, I'm going to talk about financial struggles. Having a child requires that the parent must supply all of their basic needs. In two-parent homes, most of the time there are already financial deficits, but imagine doing it by yourself. Children have several needs such as diapers, clothes, basic hygiene needs, food, daycare, health insurance, things like that. According to Custodial Mothers and Fathers and Their Child Support, in 2005, released by the U.S. Census Bureau in August 2007, there are approximately 13.6 million single parents in the U.S. today, and those parents are responsible for raising 21.2 million children. Now, I don't know about you, but that's a lot of parents that are having to do it on their own. In addition to the fact that it's already financially difficult, a lot of the times, a lot of parents have to work 2 jobs. And when they have to work 2 jobs, that comes along with even more burdens on them. A lot of parents feel really bad whenever they have to work 2 jobs because they're taking away from time from their kids because they have to work. In addition to the fact that they have to work, they have to pay for another babysitter, so that also makes it much more frustrating. The next thing I'm going to talk about is independence. A lot of parents, when they're a single parent, lose their independence. If they're frustrated or they just need a moment to relax, they usually can't do that because they have no one else to hand their child off to. So that can be really frustrating. And in addition to that, you're the only person that child has to rely on. There is no dad, in my case, or mom in other cases, to rely on. Whenever you become a single parent, you pretty much sign over your rights to partying or ever being kid-free. Typically you can't go out with friends, and you can't go out and party, or basically just do anything on your own. And a lot of times, a lot of parents feel resentment because the other parent that's not in the picture, to them, they're free, and they're out doing their own thing, and that can make a lot of parents mad or just think that it's a very unfair situation. The next thing that a lot of single parents go through is they have to deal with the emotional stability of their child. There are several factors that they have to consider. They have to consider that they might be not as well off as other parents or as two-parent homes. According to the U.S. Department of Census, about 45% of kids raised by divorced moms and 69% of those raised by never-married moms live in or near poverty. And that's a hard fact to swallow for a lot of single parents because most of them are trying their hardest to do what they can for their kid. And on top of that, they just want to make sure that their kid's as emotionally strong as they can be. And so they worry sometimes because the other parent's not around that they might be lacking some things. But according to About.com, spending quality one-on-one time allows you to develop a unique bond that may actually grow stronger than if you were not a single parent. So there are a lot of factors that play into being a single parent, and overall it encompasses a lot of different things. Being a single parent is like no other, and from financial turmoil to loss of independence to emotional stability, it's never a boring life. I know from experience, this is a picture of my son, that being a single parent is a blessing, and I would never ask for a life any different than that.